rock shows coming to town. Oh, baby Jesus, you just responded with asking Alexandria Club Encore. Hell yeah. Give me tickets to give away for that, baby Jesus.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
Oh, you gave me tickets for that too? Hey, Rico.
Huh.
I want to play a game.
Woo.
All right, so here's the game. It's the last word. On line 1, we got Austin. Good morning, Austin.
Good morning.
All right, line 2, we got Heather. Good morning, Heather.
Good morning.
All right, both are going to battle it out in the round of the last word. Best of 3, of course. It's our verbal hot potato game. Whoever gets the last word will get a pair of tickets to see Asking Alexandria, along with 0936, a club encore, when they come to town October 6th. So you guys know the rules of the game. Let's get right into it. 30 seconds on the clock will begin when I finish asking the question. We'll start off with line 1, Austin. Are you ready?
Heck yeah.
All right, here we go. Austin. Name something people do in the shower and go.
Wash their hair.
Wash your hair. Heather.
Wash their legs.
Wash your legs. Okay.
Shave.
Shave. All right. Heather.
Brush their teeth.
Okay. Yes. Austin.
I'm thinking. Let's go with.
Oh, you ran out of time.
No.
You ran out of time. There was an obvious low-hanging fruit answer there. You didn't want to say it, though, huh? Too early in the morning to say that?
Yeah.
What a gentleman. What a gentleman.
You didn't want to admit on the air that every now and then he's...
I couldn't go with the big one.
Yeah, a little self-loving. It happens, man. That's what the shower's for. You get clean from the inside out. All right, well, that's good news for Heather. Heather, you got round 1 because Austin is a gentleman. That means if you win this second round, you're going to win those tickets for Asking Alexandria. You're going to start things off, too. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Here's our category. 30 seconds on the clock will begin. Name something you'd hate to run out of during a zombie apocalypse and go.
Food.
Food. Okay, Austin.
Bullets.
Bullets, yes. Heather.
Water.
Water, for sure. Austin.
Guns.
Guns. Okay, yes, you need guns for those bullets. Heather.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper, for sure. Austin.
Let's go with clothes.
Clothes. Okay, Heather.
Babysitter.
Ran out of time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yes. Toilet paper was an excellent answer. A lot of people don't think about that. They don't even showcase toilet paper in The Walking Dead, which makes me think that every character on that show had an itchy rectum. There's going to be that new Twisted Metal show dropping on Peacock today. It's based off the PlayStation game, which I found interesting. I watched a trailer for it the other day, and Anthony Mackie, who's the lead character in that, was doing some kind of bit where he was basically going to do a gig for toilet paper. And he's like, the lady was like, hey, I'll give you something I know that you really want. And he's like, 2-ply? And she goes, better. And he's like, 3-ply? So just imagine like a post-apocalyptic world, you're going to want to load up on toilet paper. Long story short. Yeah.
Does that even exist?
Well, we're not in that tax bracket. So if it does, it's for people like the 1%.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I do my own like 3-ply, and that's getting regular toilet paper and a wet wipe and then balling that up, and you got yourself a super wipe.
Damn, you got the answer to everything.
Thank you. All right. Now that whole conversation was not for nothing. Let's get into our last category here. It's all tied up. So whoever gets this last round will get those tickets for Asking Alexandria and 0936 October 6th at Club Encore. I forgot what we were doing here, Rico.
Oh, yeah, we're still in the middle of a game. That's right.
All right, Austin, you're going to start things off. 30 seconds on the clock will begin when I finish asking this question. Austin, why don't you name me a food that you can eat with your hands and go? Pizza. Heather. Burger. Okay, Austin.
Rice.
Rice?
Rice.
Hold on.
Rice.
I'm going to pause. What? Rice?
Yeah, maybe if he's like doing the foreign delicacy thing.
I mean, honestly, dude, we're in America. We got utensils and we also have the access to chopsticks. So I don't think there's any reason to eat rice with
America. Fried chicken, man.
Oh, hold on. I got to restart the category now or restart the clock. because I was so thrown off by rice. I mean, I don't want to see you. That's a cultural appropriation. You're like, look at me. I'm eating just like people do in the third world. No.
I can't afford a fork.
Yeah, dude. I know the economy is rough, but still use your utensils. All right, we're starting it over. 30 seconds on the clock will begin when I finish asking this question. Do not say rice. All right, Austin, name a food that people eat with their hands. Go.
Chicken.
Chicken. Okay. Heather.
Chicken nuggets? Does that count?
I'll allow it. All right, Austin.
Let's go with bread.
Okay. Heather. Heather, you should have said rice. Oh, we ran out of time.
We decided to accept rice.
Let's go. But you can't eat that.
Oh, it's funny that rice threw you off there. Sorry about the tangent.
off.
Yeah, I would have allowed you to say ice cream, Heather. I don't even care at this point. But unfortunately, you did not get the last word today. The good news is, though, I will be giving away another pair of tickets for Asking Alexandria tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock. And that's great news for you, Austin. You just won those tickets. You're going to see them live October 6th at Club Encore. So stay in the line. I'm going to get all your info, okay?
Heck yeah, thanks, man.
No worries, brother. Thank you for playing the last word. We'll hit the reset. Be back with more Beef Vegan Presents, including... All right, welcome back to the podcast broadcast. We got Pizza Pat in the building. We just got a call from Jimmy, who's mad because he saw the Tucson Weekly nominees. Neither Squared Up or myself were nominated for Best of in Tucson Weekly. And, Pat knows as a business owner, usually if you're advertising on Tucson Weekly, you're going to be nominated, right?
Yep.
And that's how it is. I was telling him a story of how when I was on the Phoenix New Times, the guy who wrote I was on the cover of the Phoenix New Times, and they did a cover story on me, right? Which is like 6 pages right up, and it was great. And we were underground LPFM, so we didn't have a budget. We didn't spend 1 cent advertising on the Phoenix New Times, but another radio company spent a lot of money weekly with the Phoenix New Times, and they were furious that I was on the cover, so much so that they caused such a stink that the person who wrote the cover story on me got fired because of it.
The politics.
Yeah, man, the politics.
Up.
It is
Gotta
messed up,
love it.
dude. His name's Martin Sismar. He's a fantastic writer. I was having him on my show too. And I planted the seed, and I felt bad because this is how I got on the cover of the Phoenix New Times. I knew that I had a cover-worthy story, but I needed to be on their radar. And so there was a situation where he talked about us briefly, and he kind of talked smack about one of the songs I played.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, okay, if you think, you know music so well, why don't you come on the show once a week and feature some music, right? He was a music editor. And so he would call in and do that. It was a little bit of time until he actually came into the studio. And when he came into the studio, I was doing it out of my house like Wayne's World. And everything was growing. There was buzz about the show that was happening. And it was after that, didn't he realize, wait a second, this is a cover story. Now, I had him on my show with the purpose of being a cover story. That was the end goal.
Right.
But I never told him that, right? I never, all I would do was just give him the opportunity to realize it himself.
Yeah,
and once he did, once he did. And unfortunately, he lost his job over it. Now he ended up getting a better job over it. But the whole reason why I'm bringing up this story, and we're live on the air, by the way, is because Jimmy called in and he was furious that I wasn't nominated for the Tucson Weekly Best of. And the nominees, as I said on the air before, are just 5 nominees that they've been doing for the last 5 years. They haven't been paying attention whatsoever. Right. They didn't do a listener poll or a reader poll.
Yeah.
They didn't ask people who the best DJ is. And my argument is not that I should win, because Hannah Levin's going to win. She always wins. But I should at least be in the conversation for best, considering what we've done in the past 2 years with this station. We've doubled the audience of this station from a calendar year, from last July to this July. Twice as many people are listening, and we're resurrecting the brand of KFMA because the station deserves to be around, right? So with that, just at least that, it could be a nominee.
Clicks and politics, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Give him an asterisk. Something.
Yeah, you know
something
what?
On
so
the bottom.
I'm going to award us our own Best of the Year award. Yeah, Rico, you're the best Rico on Beef Vegan Presents.
No way.
Those
Yes.
are true statements right there.
Yes, yes. Pizza Pat, Squared Up Pizza is the best Sicilian pie that this show features
I agree.
Throughout the year.
Oh,
yeah. Best deep dish pie goes to
We've doubled our
Rocco's
audience too. So
yes, you did. We've done it together.
Official, baby.
All right, we have a lot to cover. We're live on the podcast broadcast. You can join us, youtube.com/beefvegan. Your TMI topic Top 5 is coming up after Collective Soul. Plus, on the podcast only, Pizza Pat, Rico, and myself are going to attempt to do a Super Mario themed rap GPT. Pizza Pat has rapped with us before. So we got some lyrics from Chat GPT all about Super Mario. Got a nice Super Mario beat. We'll see how that goes on the podcast. You can join us, youtube.com/Beef Vegan, or keep it right here because your TMI Top 5 is next. And Rock 102.1 KFMA. Here's Collective Soul with Shine. Clear.
I love what Manny just said.
What'd he say?
So sad. There wasn't even an option to nominate you. I went on for the nomination part only.
Yeah, I know.
They don't even know you exist.
No, I know. I noticed that too. And this was my argument.
Whack.
And not fury over it, but I'm like, oh, I guess they're not going to do a radio category this year because they don't have, they're not asking. And then it came out with the nominees, and they got Frank at the top of the list, which of course pissed off Jimmy, and rightfully so. Now Frank's not going to win it, and he never wins it. It's always hand 11, but who is on the KXCI, which is the nonprofit station and independent super indie station. So, and rightfully so,
I'm going to start your own list and just exclude Tucson Weekly from all publications in Tucson.
Well, it'll be website publications. So Tucson Foodie would be on that list. Tucson Times would be on that list. There's a couple. What other local websites should I put on there? What's Up Tucson and TMZ Tucson will be on that list. These are, and that's just social media pages.
Take that, AZ Weekly.
That's right.
Tucson Weekly.
Well,
yeah, who gives a fuck? No one cares.
Never knew.
No one really does.
Yeah. So
it's a stepchild newspaper.
Absolutely.
It's a Daily Star,
And if they want me to stop hating on them, then they need to nominate me immediately. And if they want people to pick up their paper versions of the magazine, they need to put us on the cover. Simple as that. When I say us, I mean the whole crew.
It's just about being fair when it comes to voting stuff. Sounds like a rigged election to me.
Yeah, it does. Why did you go in there? That's
I went there.
Yeah. But yeah,
of course they had mail-in ballots for this.
This
thing.
Yeah, yes, they did.
Yeah,
they did.
Sketchy.
They did have mail-in ballots.
Truckloads coming in apparently
overnight at midnight.
Yeah. Okay.
There's the nervous coffee sip.
Yeah, okay. It's not the nervous coffee sip. Thank you very much. Let's rock this beat out for a second so you get a feel for it as we attempt to pull off the Super Mario theme. Now, what's cool about this is YouTube, they have remixes of the Super Mario theme to beats. So, it was very simple to put together Rap GPT lyrics on Super Mario Brothers, which was our theme for Tap Out, to a Super Mario beat. See if we could vibe this and fit it.
We got this.
Right. Kingdom on the quest so bold, a plumber with the mission is Mario. Behold, from the pipes the castles, he's ready to fight with his trusty psychic Luigi. He's taking on flight. All right. I mean, we go old school on this for sure. Yeah.
Coins in the pocket, a power up in the hand. I can't do the Mario rap voice.
You can't?
Oh, I heard that one. I got that one.
Okay. Uh-oh. You. Thought someone was going to have that.
No, I was saying the one that just went. I'm doing this all in my head because I'm definitely not on cadence yet.
Yeah. Let's see.
Calibrating.
Yeah.
I'll start off the chorus. It's Super Mario Brothers in the land of the stars, running, jumping, stomping, breaking bars, and saving Princess Peach. They'll never back down. In the world of Super Mario, they wear the crown.
Bass, Grace, dodging Goombas, and all over the place. So way off.
All right, you know what? I don't like that beat then. So let's. Luckily, there's plenty of them. See, what's the baby, Roddy Ricch? We'll find out after this Jack in a Box commercial. And we got about a minute before we do our TMI Top 5. And I do have a clip that we'll play as we're trying to figure out this beat because we're not going to just dry run it the entire time on the podcast broadcast. Earlier this morning, we did a song called Pecker Checkers, which Nick gave a 6 out of 10. That's
a D.
Yeah. But this is the other beat that I just came across.
Very future.
Yeah, I do like that. If you mumble it, you'd be fine. What's up, 10? Good to see you on the stream.
style, up to my hands, working blocks.
Here, I'll do the code. Super Mario Brothers in the land of the stars, running, jumping, stomping, breaking bars. Saving Princess Peach, no, they'll never back down. In the world of Super Mario, they wear the crown.
Through the underground tunnels, they race with grace, dodging Ubers, Coopers, all over the place with the fireflowers.
I gotta pause it because we're going on the air, but yeah, this is the beat.
I think that's the beat.
Yeah,
I think we can rock that.
Yeah, we could definitely rock that. All right, let's get it ready for our TMI top 5. Yeah. All right. Don't forget, we have to do our single song takeover today, and I'm going to need your request here in just a little bit. But let's get into the TMI top 5 as we're hanging out here with Pizza Pat and Rico. These are the top 5 headlines I did not get to today, and none of them were political. So get off your Mitch bandwagon BS, Rico.
All right.
He did have a stroke, though. All right. Here's our.
Lizard people, man.
Yeah, here's our first headline. 6 in 10 American parents admit that they spend more time on their electronic devices than their kids do. So it's a do as I say, not as I do type scenario. And I am guilty. I am one of those 6 in 10 for sure. It's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? You know, that's where all the information is. It's on your phone. They also have porn there, too. I don't know if you knew that.
They do?
Yeah, they do. I'll send you some links.
Thanks.
A new report found that marriages last the longest in West Virginia and Wisconsin. You're from Wisconsin. And the shortest in D.C., Alaska, and Texas. So basically, if you're related to your spouse, you'll live longer and be married.
Beat me to it.
Yeah.
I was going to go there, too.
Yeah.
But not Wisconsin. I'm like, no.
Low hanging fruit.
It's not what happens, okay?
Yeah. In another new poll, 85% of people say they have an innie belly button. 4% have an Audi, and 11% are too stupid to know what either one means.
I haven't seen an Audi in years.
You haven't?
Aliens.
You haven't banged any pregnant women then, huh?
No.
Yeah, because they automatically go Audi. Yeah. It's super smooth.
Natural Audi, my fault.
Are we all like innie guys?
I'm an innie.
Yeah, we're all innies.
I'm
innie gang.
I'm innie to win it, you know?
Yeah.
Hey.
Is it strange if a guy has an Audi? It has to be, right?
I wouldn't trust him.
It's awkward.
Yeah,
I don't trust him.
And if the Audi is like,
gotta wear baggy shirts.
Yeah, because it looks like you have a belly button boner all day.
Bro, what is that? Oh my God,
it's just my belly button boner.
It.
Yeah. It gets bigger whenever I eat squared up pizza.
Oh, snap.
According to a new report, the U.S. city with the most successful approach to the pandemic was San Francisco. They only had 98 COVID deaths per 100,000 residents, amongst the lowest among large metropolitan cities. And I'll tell you why, though. Again, this comes down to the fact that, San Francisco is built on an incline. And you can't live in that city without inadvertently getting healthy.
Everyone has calves there.
Dude, yeah.
Super calves.
Just walking a block.
Crazy.
100%. Like when I go and visit there, because my uncle and aunt live there, and I love that city. And I don't believe the hype of all the media of, there's all this like smear campaigns on the city, but a lot of the city's still doing really good.
Really well, yeah.
Yeah. But when I go there, and I'm like vaping and I'm overweight and like immediately people are like, immediately people are like, where are you from? I get asked where I'm from more in San Francisco than anywhere else in the world.
Because you look like you're struggling.
Yeah, well, even if I'm not winded, dude. Yeah. They're just like, you're too fat to be from here.
I'm from the flat plains of Arizona.
Yeah, right.
Flat deserts.
In fact, I don't even recall if I've seen a fat person in San Francisco. And if I do, I guarantee you they're tourists.
There's one named Santa.
Was one named Santa?
No, there's one and it's Santa on Christmas time.
That's it. Okay. Oh, that's a Powers joke, man.
You're right.
Yeah, get off
family friendly.
Get off his stick. Yeah.
My bad. Sorry, guys.
All right. Finally, a woman in UK and her parrot were rescued after a group parrot hike went awry. And after encountering a falcon. So they had a group parrot hike.
Yeah. Okay. Bring your parrot.
Yeah.
Then hike day.
Yeah. Then a falcon was like, F that parrot. And then, basically they needed to be rescued from the falcon.
They need those umbrellas, man.
They do need those hawk blocker umbrellas, which still I'm waiting for the shipment to come in so we can sell those.
Get a free pecker checker.
Yeah, well, Pecker Checker is the other theme that we're going to break it down for our podcast broadcast. In case you missed it, Rap GPT did present another product that we might be selling on the KFMA website here soon. It's dark enough sunglasses so you could pecker check without getting caught. If you didn't hear the song, you can check it out now, youtube.com/Beef Vegan. Clear. All right. So as we were mentioning, and I don't know if you saw this, Pat, but we're going to rock this out and also get familiar with our Mario beat.
Okay.
But earlier this morning, Rico and I performed a Rap GPT song called Pekka Chekkas. And, you know, it was all about the hook, honestly. I was really vibing that hook. And in case you missed it, it went a little something like this. Rock 102.1 KFMA's Beef Vegan presents. Trying to figure out my intro here. All right, so welcome back to the show. As you might know, every Thursday we like to get stupid with artificial intelligence. It's a little group that we call Rap GPT, right? And the concept of this is 100% radio bit and a challenge, because we get these lyrics from Rap GPT based off whatever theme that we want this week, and then our goal is to perform it live on the air, very newly, and try to execute it in a way that it sounds like a professional recording. It would be cheating if I really took this seriously enough to go to an actual studio, do a bunch of takes and overdubs, and that's not the goal. No,
Now we're doing one.
Yeah, one and done, son. And we did it actually in full transparency.
Producers hate them.
Yeah, we did just a dry run. So the concept is simple. Sunglasses that cover up your eyes so you could pecker check people. And I call them pecker checkers, right? It should be something that we should sell in the KFMA shop along with hawk blocker umbrellas, right? You know, we got a theme going on, Rico.
Maybe.
Yes. So without further ado, Rap GPT presents to you pecker checkers. You ready?
All right.
You know why women wear dark sunglasses, Rico?
I've always wondered.
It's not to cover up the bags underneath their eyes. It's to cover up the fact that they're staring at the bags in between your thighs.
That explains everything.
And I call them pecker checkers. I'm going to sell sunglasses for that same purpose. Check this out.
All right.
Put them pecker checkers on, no disguise. Eyes always up, catching everyone's surprise. Looking cool, vibe so high. No need to be shy with pecker checkers on, reaching for the skies. Put them pecker checkers on, no disguise. Eyes always up, catching everyone's surprise. Looking cool, vibe so high. No need to be shy with pecker checkers on, reaching for the skies.
Strolling down the avenue, shades on my face, pecker checkers on. No one can trace. Eyes on the prize, by discreetly I glance. No one's catching on, not a single chance. They can't see my vision, no they can't see through. These pecker checkers keep my secrets like glue. I'm smiling inside, laughing at the surprise, while I keep my cool, rocking this disguise.
Put them pecker checkers on, no disguise. Eyes always up, catching everyone's surprise. Looking cool, vibe so high. No need to be shy with pecker checkers on, reaching for the sky. In the crowded room, I keep my cool. I gotta be slick, gotta follow the rule. I spy on the scene, but they can't see my stare. With the shades on my face, I'm beyond compare. They can see my vision, no, they can't see through. With these pecker checkers, my secrets are like glue. I'm smiling inside, laughing at the surprise, while I keep my cool, rocking this disguise.
Put on the pecker checkers, no disguise. Eyes always up, catching everyone's surprise. Looking cool, vibe so high, no need to be shy. With pecker checkers, I'm reaching for the skies.
I'm a master of disguise, a legend in my time. With pecker checkers on, I'm on cloud 9. No one knows my secret, they can't see my thrill. I wear my shines with pride, I'm a king of skill.
On every scene, the art of not getting caught, it's like a dream. So if you want to join this slide disguise, grab your pecker checkers and reach for the skies. They can't see my vision, no they can't see through. These pecker checkers keep my secrets like glue. I'm smiling inside, laughing at the surprise, while I keep my cool, rocking this disguise.
So put them pecker checkers on, and no disguise. Eyes always up, catching everyone's surprise. Looking cool, vibe so high. No need to be shy with pecker checkers on, we're reaching for the sky. So put the pecker checkers on, no disguise. Eyes always up, catching everyone's surprise. Looking cool, vibe so high. No need to be shy with pecker checkers on, we're reaching for the sky. All right, so there you go. Rap GPT presents to you pecker checkers. What do you think? Should it go on our EP? It's like an Eminem thing. How so?
Acapella at the end there.
No, I'm just saying the alliteration.
Yeah.
Becca Checker.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed doing that song just because it's so fun to say Pekka Checkers.
Yeah.
If our fans can
Put the
name
pepper-
how many times he said Pekka Checker right now, we'll give him a free.
That's a drinking game song right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So next time, if we replay it, in fact, I'll probably replay it in the morning. So Pekka Checkers for sure. How many times do we say Pekka Checkers in the song? Will win something. Speaking of comments and people playing along, Erwin, today's single song takeover is going out to you. Shine Down Simple Man will be played here right after God Smacks Voodoo. So thank you for that request. Excellent request. And it's in the playlist. So it makes it super easy for me. I do have a lot of songs that I'm going to have to start going through because we're going to start doing a specialty show on Sunday nights called Post-Pandemic Playlist. And this was like a show that I also had on the LPFM station before I got my show back, just for a little bit because I was tired of the classic rock bullshit and I wanted to kind of dive deep into music again. And so this will be a way for me to just put together different theme playlists and take over the radio, go old school. Mm-hmm. And I was telling Rico, I was like, the thing that's going to separate us from the world that we live in with AI and algorithms and overly studied and safe playlists is the human connection and human curation. So the theme of the song will start off initially with a style of music I consider like the new grunge, which I call post-pan. I'm trying to get that to catch on. Hashtag post-pan.
Post-pan.
No one's saying it yet, but hopefully they will. With a series of bands that all have that similar style, but then also we're gonna go in all different ranges of styles. Then I'll feature also unsigned local artists as well, kind of squeezed in there. Not necessarily like a whole hour of local music because that's a tune out for people, right?
Right.
You got to squeeze it in. You love this song and you love the band that's gonna be played up after this band. What is this band kind of thing, right?
Right.
Get people familiar and it'll be fun.
And with post-pandemic, it's interesting to me too. I think we talked about it during the pandemic, like how many bands are going to form out of the angst and anger of kids being stuck inside all day. It's like there's going to be some good music coming out.
And there's a whole flood of it. And it's this whole class of bands that are getting a little bit of shine and they're doing good. They're basically, if you want to know who those bands are, look at a rock music festival and look at the bottom two lines.
Yep.
Those bands,
small font bands.
Those bands are blowing up. Those bands are making great music, and those bands are bands that I want to feature. But with that, I'll be able to upload a bunch of music into the playlist, which you're scared about, because I don't have all this at my reach. So when I'm doing my single song takeover, I'm going to be like, I'm going to play this, and it's not always going to be new music too. There'll be music that's 5 to 10 years old,
right,
and deep tracks and shit like that. But all right, let's get back to this beat here. Because I feel like we could do this now. We were feeling this beat a lot better. And it's a the baby Roddy Ricch type beat. And I love that. I love this YouTube doing this stuff.
I love it, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to try to do Super Mario's. How do you want to frame this here? I can start off with the chorus.
You want the
Pat,
chorus?
Well, do you want the chorus, Pat?
Yeah,
you got that nice deep voice. Okay, good. Yeah, you had a good vibe on that. So I'll start off with the verse and pre-chorus. And then Rico, you do verse 2 and pre-chorus, and then Pat, you just do the hook every time, and then Pat, you could do the bridge as well.
So chorus and bridge is me.
Yeah.
Bet.
Okay, and then verse 3, Rico will give it to you.
Okay,
and and then we'll.
So your verse 1 and pre-chorus.
Yeah.
Who's verse 2?
Verse 2 and pre-chorus.
Yeah.
He's verse 2 and pre-chorus.
Yeah.
And then I'm chorus and bridge, and then he's verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And pre-chorus.
Yeah. So there's not much.
I'm chorus, and then are we all on the outro?
Yeah, we could all fuck around on the outro. Let's see how it goes.
Let's see if we can make this happen.
All right.
I'm not coming until chorus. So.
Yeah. So and I'll start things off.
Yo, Beef, where's the princess at?
To the Mushroom Kingdom on a quest so bold, a plumber with a mission, his name is Mario. Behold, the pipe to the castle, he's ready to fight with his trusty psychic Luigi. They're taking flight, yes, coins in their pockets, power-ups in their hands, breaking blocks, jumping high, the Mushroom Kingdom stand. I was gonna repeat it, but that was my bad. That was my bad.
My fault.
That was my bad.
We need to do we should do a repeat, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah. I think it was
before the chorus. Yeah, because that's not the chorus drop right there.
Yeah,
that's my bad.
No,
I came in too fast.
It's my bad. I didn't say anything about the
premature chorus.
All right, mutually. You know what? Let's just both agree it was Rico's bad.
Yeah,
it's my
Rico's fault.
Here we go.
My vibes.
Yeah.
Yo, Beef,
What's up?
where's the princess at?
Oh, stuck in the castle. Cooper got her again. Jumping through the Mushroom Kingdom on a quest so bold. Plumber with a mission is Mario. Behold, from the pipes to the castles, he's ready to fight with his trusty psychic Luigi. They're taking flight. Coins in their pockets, power ups in their hands, breaking blocks, jumping high on the Mushroom Kingdom stand. Coins in their pockets and power ups in their hands, breaking blocks, jumping high on the Mushroom Kingdom they stand.
Super Mario Bros. In the land of the stars, running, jumping, stomping, breaking bars, saving Princess Peach. They'll never back down. In the world of Super Mario, they wear the crown.
Through the underground tunnels, they race with grace, dodging Goombas, Koopas, all over the place. With the fire flowers' might, they shoot flames so wild, defeating Bowser's minions. Their heroes reconciled.
Coins in their pockets, power ups in their hands, breaking blocks, jumping high. Mushroom Kingdom's on the stand. Coins in their pockets, power ups in their hands, breaking blocks, jumping high. They're the Mushroom Kingdom stand.
It's Super Mario Bros. In the land of the stars, running, jumping, stomping, breaking bars, saving Princess Peach. They'll never back down. In the world of Super Mario, they wear the crown.
That was you, dude. Oh no, actually, it was you.
It is
Pat.
me, huh?
Yeah.
Shoot. Through the deserts and the forest, they roam so free. Super Mario Bros. The heroes we all want to be.
Mamma mia!
Can't even speed it up.
No, that's right.
Oh, shoot.
Verse
It's the
3.
story that glows.
Here we go.
Up in the sky,
My
they
bad.
soar with Yoshi's wings, collecting stars, racing go-karts, so many things in the Mushroom Kingdom. Their adventures vast in Super Mario Bros. No challenge too fast.
Oh, coins in their pockets, power ups in their hands, breaking blocks, jumping high on the Mushroom Kingdom stand. Coins in their pockets and power up in their hands, breaking blocks, jumping high. They're the Mushroom Kingdom stand.
It's Super Mario Bros. In the land of the stars, running, jumping, stomping, breaking bars, saving Princess Peach.
Recordings
Wow.
just got
Oh,
better.
Now we
shoot.
got commercial.
Commercial interlude.
Well, technically, we would have been able to nail that on time.
Yeah,
if
if I wouldn't have messed up.
block it up.
You
Pat.
blew it, Pat!
I ruined the bars. I ruined the bars.
Mamma
That's
mia!
all right. Yeah. Well, that was our attempt to.
We
Super
can
Mario,
edit that,
so-
right?
Yeah.
We'll fix it in post.
I'll be honest with you. I
Oh,
don't know if it's
man.
gonna make the EP, Pat, but it's not
Probably
because
not.
of you. You know,
No, it was probably because of me.
no, we got too many jams too, and I'm still waiting to hear if we're gonna open up for Wolfgang W or Mammoth WVH.
I mean, I still got one of your top 5 jams on there. So
Yeah, no, Naked,
Naked
Pizza is a
Pizza.
single for sure.
Yeah.
Now it might be the second single after Hawk Blockers, but it's still there.
Yeah.
Still petitioning the mall to get nude pizza. You know, walk in naked and get a pizza.
You ever
see
get
what
anyone
happens.
ask you for vegan pizza?
Not so. Yes and no. Basically, a vegan pizza at Squared Up Pizza is a pizza with no cheese
Right.
and no meats. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I can make it. But
yeah, you want a breadstick?
you know, I do have a couple like family friends and stuff that know they can order that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're vegan, you want to try the pizza, just order it without cheese. And if you're gluten free and want to try the pizza, we can come up with like a little pizza bowl or something for you.
Oh, pizza bowl.
But
You know what I think
you're
was-
missing the number one best ingredient is our dough. So
Yep.
That's true. It is bomb ass
it's
dough.
tough. It's
Yeah.
tough.
All right, somebody was calling, but we're back here on Rock 102.1 KFMA. A shout out to Irwin for making that single song takeover suggestion today. It was a cover of Simple Man by Shinedown. So thank you, Irwin, for that excellent suggestion. I want to show you guys a hot chick. It's time for hot chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let me show you this hot chick. She is blowing up on the internet, man. Like literally over 100,000 followers within weeks. She's 19 years old and she's blonde. Check her out. Isn't she gorgeous?
Woo!
You see her? You
That's
can-
not computer
It's
generated.
not bad.
You know what? That's a good instinct. And Rico, I would look to you as somebody who would have a keen eye
Hmm.
on AI. Her name's Mia Sophia, and she has more than 7,000 followers on her verified X account, over 31,000 on Instagram, and 90,000 on TikTok, where she posts images of herself soaking up the sun in Greece, Bora Bora, and on $1 million yachts. But you were right, Rico. She's
know it.
purely creation of artificial intelligence.
I knew it.
You knew it, but what is it? 90,000 people on TikTok do not. The majority of people do not. These people, like, she is blowing up as one of the hottest. Yes, you found her.
No, that's the one that you should put up. She's real. She's a goalie in Canada.
Don't show me real hot
For
chicks, bro. I'm not trying to see.
She's
real
a hockey
Beef
goalie
Beef
in Canada.
Yeah.
It's not bad, bro.
I got a couple too, Beef. Hang on.
Oh yeah. I mean, come on. But I'm showing these pictures
That's
of
crazy,
her.
Yeah, that's all AI generated.
That's
Yeah.
all AI generated.
Yeah.
It does look real,
Does
doesn't it?
not surprise me.
Looks like every girl's Instagram account, basically. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
It
on
does.
vacation.
It looks like
Mykonos.
every girl with a filter, but yes, she looks gorgeous. It's 100% fictional, and this is what we have to be concerned
Wow.
about going into the future, right?
Yep.
Now there are plenty of different countries are already trying to introduce litigation to make sure that images like this are 100% like labeled as artificial intelligence, so you're not fooling people, because obviously the big concern is deception. This technology going in the wrong hands and basically being catfished by
That's the
AI.
ultimate catfish. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You got to
Ultimate.
have a good eye, man. That's what I'm looking at. I'm like,
You're good.
you
Well,
can't computer generate data issues.
Well, you cannot.
She looks AI, but she's real.
It's like, get off that chick. I'm not trying to talk about the real chick. And
Pat, settle down.
My fault.
Wow.
yeah, I mean, I
I
understand.
didn't get
you,
the memo.
you probably follow a lot of hot chicks on social media.
They follow me, actually. It's weird.
Ah, there it is.
It's
Yeah,
weird.
and
It's
just
the
like a
I just
pizza.
want
friend.
my
It's
pizza.
the pizza.
Yeah, but I mean, it is kind of terrifying that she is blowing up so much. So many people cannot
Crazy.
tell the difference. How like fake she is
Because if it's on your phone, it's real.
in a way.
You know.
So if you're on dating websites out there, let me help you out, because
Yeah, they're all fake.
we are in a age of AI. So if she swipes on you and you start talking to her, and like literally communication can straight up be artificial intelligence as well,
Yep.
even down to the voice modification. So this is how you could tell if they are not who they say they are. Are they really attractive? Well, then they're not who they say they are, right? If they're liking you and they swiped on you and you're like at best a 4, that girl who's an 11,
On a strong day.
not into you, bro.
She loves my memes.
Not into
She
you.
loves them.
Yeah, so it's suspect. In fact, actually, a little while back when I got back on the dating site game, right, the dating website game, I was rebounding, and I got a lot of likes right off the bat. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? I matched with one girl, and I was like, you're not effing real. Like,
I love that.
yeah, like
not
I
real.
did not believe her until we literally became friends on Instagram, and then we know somebody mutually. I had to like literally
she's
check
real.
her out. Yeah, she's 100% real. Still too hot for me to date.
Right.
And I'm like, no, not
Right.
gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
I
You
still
know?
think you're fake.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I am convinced your boobs are fake, and that's fine. And you could AI those all day long, but the rest of it, I was just like, no. It turns out she was real, but in most scenarios,
The one chance that he had, he
Exactly.
I blew it.
He blew
It's a
it.
I
dumb
blew it
moment.
because I'm
It's a dumb and dumber
She's
moment.
really into him and everything.
Yeah.
You know?
no, but yeah, exactly. But I can't trust it because I met her on the internet.
Now the hot girls have to deal with a he thinks I'm fake profile.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And why actually
Crazy times.
I have seen women on their like bio say I am a real person, because I'm not the only one who's suspect.
Oh, I'm
You
sure.
know, for sure. Especially if these women are kind of like they have low standards. I'm sure they get that a lot. Where they're like, what are you doing swiping on me? What's wrong with you?
Come on.
Yeah. So all right.
That's
That was
funny.
on the air. Now we're back on the podcast broadcast. And
You're like, really? Why?
what's going on,
going on?
Sweden? Thank you for joining us again on the
Hello,
podcast
Sweden.
broadcast. Hola, Sweden.
Hola.
Hola is how you say it in Tucson, just in case you didn't know that.
Teach
Yeah. So I'm trying to educate them, and you go ahead and give me a Swedish hello. That would be nice as well.
If we
And-
make a trip over to Sweden, maybe they can be our host.
Hey,
Show
that'd be
us
cool.
around.
yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know if that's going to be in our budget. I mean, we
Hey,
can't even
aim high, bro.
take
Hi.
a trip to fucking Rocky Point, bro. All right. Let me go to the phone. Let's see who this is. Rock 1 2.1. Who's this?
Smiley.
Smiley. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
Hey, I'm going to a Denver Bronco Arizona Cardinals game
Nice.
in August 11th.
So you're just
Two teams that won't be in the playoffs.
Yeah. He's just calling to brag. So, well, good for you, Smiley. I'm glad
Good
you're going to
job.
be able to go see the game. You got yourself some pretty good seats there.
Yeah,
I think they're giving those tickets away.
Leslie, she
Yeah,
said
they
that she got a nearby seats.
Hey, Pizza Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd be smiling around to the last word?
Ooh, possibly. I'm
Smiley's good.
pretty good with it, but yeah, I know that he's really good with it. So
Smiley, this is what I want you to do.
we could try it.
We like to play a
Hell
game. Yeah, we like to play a game called The Last Word. I'm going to give you a category. All right. And you're going to give an answer, and then Pizza Pat's going to give an answer back, and you guys are going to go back and forth, giving an acceptable answer to that category. Whoever gets the last acceptable answer in before 30 seconds runs out will win the round and the game. Okay?
I've never played this before, so go easy on me, Smiley.
All right, Smiley. We're going to start off with you. Okay? 30 seconds on the clock will begin when I finish asking this question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, Smiley. Name something you might find. Name something you might find under your couch cushions, and go.
Baseball bat.
A baseball bat. Okay.
That's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Coins.
Coins. Okay. Smiley. Give me another answer.
Coins.
You can't say
That-
coins. He already said that. Give me a different
Heard
answer.
it.
Oh. Sock.
Socks. Okay. Pat.
Use toothpicks.
Okay. Smiley.
The couch pillow.
The couch pillow. Yes. Couch pillow underneath there. I'm going to keep going. I need to keep this round going longer. Give me another answer, Pat.
Pet hair.
Pet hair. All right. Smiley. Give me another answer. Something you might find underneath your couch cushions.
Oh man.
You
Come on,
got
Smiley.
this. Time's running out, but you got
Come
this.
on.
Give me an answer.
What's under yours?
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Oh,
All right.
In the couch cushion?
yes.
Pizza crust.
Pizza crust. All right.
Yes.
Give me one more answer, Smiley.
Come on.
Before the clock runs out. What would you find underneath your couch cushions?
My shirt.
The shirt. Oh, for the win.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, that's right. Smiley won the last one.
Come on.
Man.
Best answers, dude.
Hell
Under-
yeah.
Hell yeah, you killed them, dude, with baseball bat, underwear, toilet paper, shirt. You got
You got a
everything.
dirty couch,
Baseball
Smiley.
bat.
Butts. Pornographies.
People. Yeah.
People.
Yeah. So
Bodies.
yeah, that was fantastic.
There's a skeleton.
Yeah.
Like, Smiley, careful. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah. Well, Smiley, congratulations on winning the last word, and congratulations on getting those football tickets, dude. I hope you enjoy the game when the Denver Broncos take on the Arizona Cardinals. Again, like Pat was saying, both teams that are not going to make the playoffs, but still, it's going to be a good time, brother. Always a pleasure hearing from you.
Okay. The tickets will be at the station, right?
I didn't give away football tickets. How did that happen?
Like, how did this
Smiley.
turn around on us?
How do you even get a couch pillow under the couch cushion? That makes no sense. Okay.
No, I'm sorry, Smiley. I didn't have any prizes to give away.
That
This
was just for funsies.
Yeah.
Oh.
Plus, you would have been disqualified for
Okay.
copying coins anyway. So
yeah. I extended it.
I don't want to be a prize pig anyway.
You're the man. You're the man, Smiley. But don't worry, I will have plenty of stuff to give away probably in the weeks to come. So just keep calling. I'm sure I'll be able to hook you up with something. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem. Talk to you soon.
I just want to see Beef having a normal conversation with people. Them go like, "Hey, where can I pick up those tickets?"
Can I get those
Yeah.
tickets?
It's like, what the?
I know, so funny. That's great. That's
Really?
Smiley. Smiley is an old school radio listener who used to be a regular on the Frank Show as well. Real quick, let's hit the reset. Earlier this morning, we did our morning moron. In case you missed it, went a little something like this. Check it out. Rock 102.1 KFMA just showed Rico the clip of Tim Heidecker giving us compliments after our 45-minute conversation that we had with him on the podcast broadcast
That's so
yesterday.
awesome.
Yeah, and of course, Tim's going to be performing at the Rialto Theater on July 31st. And the funny thing about this and the clip that that I shared on the Instagram story is he was thanking us for the conversation and said it was a real smart conversation or interview and enjoyable. And I know that he probably went into the interview with low expectations, and this is what a lot of people, especially if they're, Tim Heidecker is definitely like a thinking man's comic. He's an alternative comic, is one way that he's described. He's always pushing the envelope and trying not to do like hack stuff, do things new. So he to get an email from his publicist saying, "Hey, you got to talk to people named Beef Vegan and Rico in Tucson." His like expectations are extremely low.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
What kind of fart noise are we making today?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the fact that I went 45 minutes without a single fart noise,
Right?
he was like, you know what? You guys aren't too bad.
Okay.
Yeah. You can check out the entire conversation on our YouTube page, youtube.com/beefvegan. But first, it's 6:16 and time for your morning one. Let's do this. Oh, damn it.
It's like new song. Oh, boy.
No, not new song. I, obviously I'm a little brain dead this morning, but that's okay. Oh, yeah. It's 6:16. It's time for your morning one. Let's go. Ah, yes. That's the song I wanted to hear. All right. Today's morning moron is, well, I got one between one or the other. You know what? I'm going to go with this one. And the PSA is a pro tip to everybody out there. If you're going to ride dirty, you want to fix your car's loud exhaust system first. You don't want to draw attention to yourself if you're doing things illegally, and if you're, transporting a bunch of illegal things inside your vehicle. And this was something that a woman named Lindsay found out the hard way. She's out in West Virginia. She was pulled over by police for an exhaust that was emitting excessive and unusual noise. And I wonder if she souped it up herself to make her seem more badass. Like it's almost like the ice cream truck song for drug dealers.
Oh, God.
Yeah, instead of like a nice little jingle, it's
Yep.
like, oh, my meth is here. Well, it turns out Lindsay had a suspended license after they pulled her over for unpaid citations, and the fun didn't end there. She had constricted pupils, and she was fidgety, so very West Virginia like. So they searched the car. They found she had a machete in between the front seat of the console.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, there's another tweaker thing. These are all little tweaker signs. How do you know somebody might be on meth? And why am I just alluding to or assuming that she's on meth? Well, she has a machete where her stick shift should be.
right.
That's
the
usually,
telltale sign.
that's a tweaker move right there,
Mhm.
right? That's your self-defense
Textbook.
is a machete. Like with all the different things, a woman could do to protect herself. How about mace on a keychain? That's a non-tweaker move. A machete in
Brass
between your
knuckles even.
seats. Yeah.
Machete.
Super tweaker. Anyways, so once they saw the machete, they looked a little more into the situation. That's when they found a little help from the canine unit, a loaded hypodermic needle with an unidentified substance. I'm going to assume it's meth. Also, they found 46.95 grams of meth.
It's a lot of meth.
Yep. A tad bit of heroin or fentanyl, a mushroom, and a container of THC dabs, and 4 tramadol pills.
Oof.
Yeah. So I'm guessing the tramadol is to help her come down from the 46 grams of meth. She might need more than 4 though. Future reference, and I'm no mechanic or car expert at all, but I would, suggest that Lindsay get her exhaust fixed next time she's out on the road, because essentially she basically flagged down cops and said, "Hey, check out everything I'm riding with."
Look at me.
For making the cops' job super easy. Lindsay is today's morning one. Where essentially you put together like an absurd fucking parlay and bet like $1 to win like $100,000. But I haven't heard anything back if they're gonna sign on that. But we're back on the podcast broadcast, getting ready to share some content with you on the air and everything else. Is Pizza Pat's in the building, and then I don't know how to say the sweet name for Briley. For Briley. But it said Bentley is the best car for smugglers. It's lawyer's car here, and cops never search them. Yeah. I mean, if you have a nice
They're
car,
just rapper cars here.
Yeah, there's just rapper cars here. No, those are Chrysler 300.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Chrysler
Oh,
300
yeah,
with the
yeah.
Bentley
A little different.
emblem on the front.
A little different. Yeah.
The poor man's Bentley.
Which, I'm going to be in the market for a new car here soon. I might get me a poor man's Bentley. I
Get
always
yourself a
enjoyed them.
GMC Acadia. Those things are smooth, bro.
Yeah, the
Rims.
Acadias. Well, I mean, what kind of budget you think I'm working with here, bro? So, I got to keep it low profile. Hopefully I'll make some money here eventually, but I do kind of already been kind of fantasizing, like if I do get like a grown person's paycheck, well, what kind of car am I gonna get? Yeah.
Kind of lifted pickup truck.
2004 Honda.
Yeah.
But I just paid my last car payment this week
Nice.
for my little soul that I got.
Great feeling.
Yeah, and so it was
Yeah.
$145 because I literally been going paycheck to paycheck right since the move. My cost is up, just me and my daughter, and I'm taking care of her. So yeah, it's just tight. And summertime is even more so because I don't have the extra money from the Roadrunners. Bills are higher.
Right.
You know the deal. And I was getting $400 a month taken out of my check for this car payment. My last payment was $145. Which is fantastic. And I called them the other day saying, hey, now that I got this done, what do I do? Because I don't know if I've ever done this before. And I was like, can you send me the title to this address? And they're like, no, we don't send you the title. You got to call the DMV in like 30 to 45 days. I'm like, well, all right.
Yeah, no, I had to go through that with my Impala too.
Yeah. Well, that's so good, though. That means I will have a title here eventually. And then, yeah.
And they told you if you wanted it faster, you got to pay like $200 or something to
I
expedite
don't need
it.
it that fast. I mean, nobody's asking me for my title, right?
Take your time. I'm trying to keep my money right now.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Welcome back to the show. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA, hanging out here with Pizza Pat from Squared Up Pizza inside the Park Place Mall. We did tap out earlier, so if you got yourself one of those like gift cards, congratulations. Enjoy yourself some pizza today for lunch. It's fantastic. They got the cup pepperoni. They got the New York water. They have all the stuff that makes pizza an art at Squared Up inside the Park Place Mall. You've ever heard of the study that, fat people are paid less and promoted less?
No.
Yeah, this is true.
Is that why it's so big?
Yeah, well, here's a couple unfair facts about society, okay? Taller men are promoted more often. They're more likely to get promoted to managerial positions. They're also more likely to get paid more. If you are fat, you are judged about your status so much. And I know this because I was even fatter when I first got hired here, treated like a janitor and paid less than that, paid like a volunteer. Numerous studies have shown that heavier people are paid and promoted less than their thinner colleagues and often stereotyped as lazy or undisciplined. And now bills are being signed in some states prohibiting such discriminatory practices. The problem is they need to prohibit this because the majority of the country is fat. So you're telling me the one kid with the overactive metabolism gets to be the boss? F that. Now, Michigan is currently the only state to prohibit employment discrimination on the basis of weight. They're the only state out of 50 states. There's 49 states that will let you say, no, fatty, this job's not for you, right? And that's including strip clubs and everywhere. New York City signed this law, signed a law that was banned on discriminatory practices, again, in workplace, making weight characteristics protected from discrimination along that. But also, one takeaway from this study that is even crazier, as far as not getting paid as much and getting promoted is less, but fatter people are being pushed to go back to work. So skinnier people are allowed to work from home and remotely. But if you're fat, you're more likely to be asked by your employer to get your fat ass in here because we don't trust that you're not sitting in front of the couch eating bonbons while you should
getting
be typing
paid to eat all day.
Yeah. So it's a little messed up, but hopefully, this Americans with Disabilities Act will be passed, and obesity will be one of the things that they focus on to where they can't discriminate against. Which would be good news for me, bad news for Rico. We're keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. Your beef tip coming up after this. Were you ever fat?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was a fat kid.
Okay, yeah. You work out like you were a fat kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm still a fat kid.
Yeah. So am I.
I just got taller.
So do you still look, when you look in the mirror, you still see the fat kid?
All the time.
Nah, poor Rico.
That's a big thing though with people that are
Mhm.
overweight and when they get working out, no matter how good they get to look, they still see themselves that way. It's
Body
crazy.
dysmorphia.
I look in the mirror. I'm just doing the truffle shuffle.
It's tough, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have that same condition, but only looking at old pictures of myself. In real time, I have a condition that actually tricks me to think I'm a hotter than I am, which is fucked up.
Which is
Yeah.
why it works
Yeah,
on those
mine's-
dating apps.
Mine's the
girl's like,
reverse
hey,
too. Back when I actually had a metabolism and I could eat and stuff, I wasn't as fat.
hmm
And now it's just like it sticks to me everywhere.
Well, dude, I mean, you're pizza pat, dude. You have carbs tempting you every
Carb
second
loading
of the
every
day,
day.
dude. Yeah.
Carbs.
Every
So
day.
that's not
And
necessarily.
then I
your
don't
fault.
work out or anything, so they're just sitting there turning to sugars.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the 100 push-up a day challenge would be good for all of us. And I bang out some push-ups, but I'm not doing 100 a day as I started to when I started losing weight.
I'd be lucky to do 20.
Right. You ever load up on the T? Or you get any testosterone? Because you're sounding like you're very low T right now, bro.
I have not loaded up on any tea. No,
You need to load up on that T.
just I'm all natural, as you would say.
I'll give you a poor man's fountain of youth is testosterone.
Yeah.
And I go
I've
to
looked into
Mexico.
it.
Yeah, I go to Mexico to get the gel, and which is the poor man's alternative. Now, I do have friends who make 6 figures that go to actual doctors and get that good tea.
The good
Like I'm
tea.
talking that that
authentic.
liquid tea that
It
you
is.
shoot in your ass. It's almost like steroids, but
Yeah.
it's legal.
Right.
And I'm telling you, man, like it melts the weight off you. You got the energy of like a 15-year-old, and you're banging like rabbit. So it is like the fountain of youth for men.
Yeah.
I don't know what the long-term repercussions are. I'm no doctor, so don't do anything without having proper medical advice. But for me, I've been doing that tea thing for a while. And it's good.
That's my pinned video on my Instagram page. Is the testosterone study? The thing.
Is
I made.
it?
Nice.
Yeah.
And what did the study say?
Well, it's just the one that points out about like it's the journalist is like since 1976 the decline of men's testosterone levels have been on like a steep decline.
Oh,
Yeah.
Year
I'm-
after year of American
I'm hitting
diets.
40 this year.
like-
I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel
So
it.
you're turning 40 this year?
A couple of months. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
boy.
So I
September,
thought you
man.
were already 40. So you should load
I
up
look
on
40.
that testosterone.
I look
Yeah,
45, 50.
You need that tea like ASAP, bro.
Shoot, dude. I do.
Here, let me
Vacation as well.
Yeah. Let me pull up Rico's little bit that he's talking about here on the pin study because I'm sure it's funny. Is the first one in the suit?
Yeah, probably the one with like fire background. Like
Oh no,
testosterone.
that's you were wearing a t-shirt in that. Here, I'll show you. And yeah, you believe it so much that you pinned it to the
I
top.
did.
I mean, you're posting content.
He's huge, man. Like you're not wrong about that. I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a serious condition. It's like so mainstream now. You have advertisements everywhere talking about getting tested and increasing them.
I have
This
had
one right here?
well, I'm going to show it here on the podcast. But I have had experts in on the show before and doctors, Universal Men's Clinic, stuff like that. So they made me a believer. And shortly after that, I was like, well, I can't afford to go to the men's clinic, so I could afford to go to Nogales. So let's do that. Let's see.
Testosterone has been on the decline since the 1980s.
That's fucking unacceptable.
Sure, you can take supplements if you're a little bitch, or you can be like our ancestors. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, hear the lamentations of the women. We gotta pump those numbers back up and make you a sexual tyrannosaurus like you were born to be. Man up and do it right. First one's back to basics. Drink a fuck ton of water and lift a lot of heavy shit. Read Marcus Aurelius while taking an ice bath. Stop jerking off to porn, jerk off to swords. Shower in bone broth and use high-octane gasoline for shampoo. Do a naked haka dance in front of your neighbor's wife. Fuck Marvel movies, watch spaghetti westerns. Steal a horse, name it after a dictator. Start chewing on toothpicks, whenever, wherever. Read your chest hair war stories at night. Tell a hot, conceited girl that her eyes are slightly disproportionate, and then have sex with her best friend. Drink some raw yak's milk to shamanic drumming. Eat some raw meat and don't wash your hands. Remember, soap is cope. And remember, if someone ever says the phrase toxic masculinity, it's just a crown for your big studies are saying.
That's good.
That is really good, Rico.
Yeah, no,
Dude, the write up that he did for Oppenheimer
Oh,
was
yeah.
awesome,
Oh,
bro.
God.
I know.
Thank you.
I was busting up laughing. When
I
I was like, I
started
hope he's not
reading
mad
that.
at me for this,
Not at
but I just
all.
made
That
it
was
like
hilarious. So my media guy, he messaged me. He's like, "Dude, did you really say this?" And I was like,
it wasn't bad.
I was
It's
like,
not
Rico and I are
anything
just
bad.
having some fun, man. And he's
Making a
like,
goof.
that had me rolling, dude.
Awesome, dude. I'm like grateful. Thank you.
No, that
Yeah,
was awesome, bro,
we're
for
back
sure.
on the air. Rock 102x1 KFMA. We just watched a reel that Rico put together. It's pinned to the top of his page. Follow Unreal Rico, so it's hilarious. But yeah, Rico is always putting together fantastic content. Yeah, and creative writing, whether it's 5-star
That was
reviews
great.
or just any of the stuff that he's posting on that Instagram page. So one of my favorite follows for years, and it's one of the reasons why Rico's on the show, honestly, because we were friends on social media for years, and him just posting stuff. I was just a massive fan, and every now and then I would just message him, be like, "It's awesome. Your work is great. Keep it up." Just reassuring and comforting. We weren't even close friends. We met each other. We're
Probably thought
we're
you were
acquaintances who are crazy. Did you think I was hitting on you?
He thought you were fake.
Like,
He
do I
didn't
owe
wanna
you
get
money or something,
catfished.
dude? Like, yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna show you my pee-pee.
No, that wasn't the intent.
I know. No, I appreciate it.
Yeah. And then
Nah,
so
You're like one of
his-
3 people that are like, "Hey, good job."
His,
Well,
his
man.
content is awesome. He has me laughing every time.
yeah.
Thanks, guys.
See, I didn't want him to quit, even though I didn't even know him. Now, but then he moved to Tucson, and sure enough, boom,
Boom.
good to go.
Magic.
So with that said, thank you, Rico.
Thank you.
Let's get into our beef tip before we wrap things up. Don't forget to check out Squared Up Pizza today or any day for lunch.
7 days a week.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
even the call ahead, order pizza. They'll bring it out to your car, so you don't have to walk inside Park Place Mall.
Mhm.
But let me give you a little beef tip right now and hack. You can eat delicious things like pizza. You just got to put a little effort to make sure it's like breaking even. So why don't you, instead of calling ahead and having them bring the pizza out to you, why don't you get your fat ass out the car,
Yeah.
walk all the way in? You're burning calories that way. It's a
Order it,
good thing.
take a couple laps around the mall, come back and pick it up.
Yeah, do some window
Mhm.
shopping, maybe even a double feature. I hear there's movies out there. And beat the heat by going inside the Park Place Mall and just hanging out. They got a lot of stuff going on in there. And while you work up your appetite, you got some of the best pizza in the state of Arizona with Squared Up. And you can get yourself slices or a whole pie, garlic knots, calzones, the mini calzones I still have to try. You got to bring those in. And so much more. And that's somewhat of a beef tip, but I'll give you another beef tip. A poll found the most annoying vacation photos that you can post, including shots when you're trying to look sexy. Here are some other vacation photo no-nos that you should avoid, okay? Anything that involves yoga, all right? The classic legs by the pool shot. Nobody wants to see that, bruh. And the pulling you along couples photos where one person's like leading another
The
down a
hands.
beach.
Right.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Don't do it. All right. So if
Damn
you're
it.
on vacation or you just came back from vacation, you're about to post a bunch of vacation photos, try to avoid those things. So that way you're not annoying to your friends. And that's your beef tip. Thank you guys so much for listening to the show. Robin Nash is up next tomorrow morning on Friday. We'll continue to give away tickets for Asking Alexandra and give you that song for the signature heating and cooling summer fun song of the day, so you could qualify for that Orlando trip. Pizza Pat, thank you so much for coming in.
Hey, thanks for having me. Thank you, everyone.
Yep, and great job again, Rico. For everyone, thank you guys for listening. Drive
Sorry
safe,
for messing
ride
up on the
safe.
song.
It's all right. And as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish
Show cuts out. We're just beating
upon
him
a
up.
side of beef,
What the song?
soon will come
That's a tough song.
and
Stay
swallow your
on
grief.
key.
But
There's no
if
pecker
you've
checker. What are you gonna do?
been
Yeah.
kind to
I'm gonna
that,
have to go a second
I
round
will
with that
not
one.